Kotoya. This is Master Plo Koon, and you're listening to the 104th Battalion, the WolfPack Podcast. May the Force be with you.
Hey everybody, Core here, the WolfPack Podcast, and today I'm going to do a special video because Star Wars Rebels Season 2 is coming up, and we already got a glimpse of it back in June when we all saw Siege of Lothal. Obviously, us who went to Celebration, we got to see it in April, and it was an awesome episode. Huge reveal of Ahsoka and Vader, and obviously Ahsoka appeared in Season 1 on the finale, and Vader appeared in the season finale as well, but we got to see them again and in action in the premiere for Season 2. Obviously, Ahsoka wasn't fighting or anything, but we did get to see Vader in action, and Ahsoka was present, and there was a connection between the two. And I think this is really exciting because everybody, including myself, who watched the Clone Wars, a fan favorite is Ahsoka. I mean, hands down. And she's always been somebody who we've always been wondering what happened to her. And then finally, when Rebels hit and Ahsoka was in it, we all just lost it completely. I've said this various times, but Ahsoka is my favorite character of all time. So to see her back in Rebels is really, really exciting for me. And I'm sure to all of you as well. But today I thought I would do something a little bit fun, and that is give you guys a brief history and look at every single Ahsoka Tano action figure that's come out. Surprisingly, there's a lot more than a lot of people think. There's a good, I think, 10 unique Ahsoka Tano action figures, and I think that would be fun to show you guys the history of all of them. So what I have in front of you is just a few examples, but we're going to show what started it all. So let me go ahead and move these out of the way. And I will give you guys a look at the first Ahsoka Tano action figure to ever hit retail. I actually got this signed by the awesome Ashley Eckstein, who voices Ahsoka. She signed this for me at Star Wars Weekends. But this was the first Ahsoka Tano action figure to ever come out. Ignore the Celebration logo. It's just a part of the star case. This was the first one to come out back in 2008, and this came out a few months after the Clone Wars movie. I know everybody wanted an Ahsoka figure after the Clone Wars movie, and we didn't get it until October. So I remember just going everywhere to every store trying to hunt this one down, and I finally came across it one morning, and it's just one of my favorite figures for that reason. Like I said, I did get it signed by Ashley. But let's go ahead and give you guys a look at the contents of the packaging. Obviously, it's in that Clone Trooper packaging that we saw with the first waves of the Clone Wars figures. And you get a really cool image of Ahsoka right there with Rhoda the Huttlet. And of course, she does come with Rhoda the Huttlet, which is so cool. And there's actually a variant of this packaging you can find on the back. That blue part right there, that light blue visor, is also in black. And that was a package change. So that's something interesting to note. Another thing to note here is the Ahsoka figure itself. You can see she does have eyebrows painted on the figure. On some of the figures, she didn't have eyebrows, and that was just a running change from Hasbro. But obviously, she's in her Season 1 outfit and the movie outfit. And then on the back of the packaging, you get a look at Ahsoka, the figure itself, and then, of course, a shot from the film. And a description of the character. So it was a really cool package, a really cool first time getting Ahsoka in this style. Nobody had seen an Ahsoka figure, got an Ahsoka figure yet, so this was definitely exciting to pick up. And as far as how the action figure is when you open it, this is one straight from that packaging that I opened back in the day. And she comes, as you can see, with Rhoda the Huttlet in the backpack. Really, really cool. And she also comes with her standard lightsaber that just flung right there. Really, really nice hilt design. And the figure itself, this one is the one that doesn't have the eyebrows, and you can kind of tell right off the bat there. And she does have a little bit of paint chips, but I put her in a bin, and I don't put my figures in bins anymore, but back in 2008 I just stored them in bins because I had no room to really display them, but now I do. And it's a cool figure. I mean, it's limited articulation. You're not getting a lot. She does have ball jointed shoulders there, but just a swivel at the elbow, really the glove area, so it's nothing too crazy. And she does have like this mind control force, pose going on there. So really basic figure, nothing too much to it. Great paint apps, and it's Ahsoka, so how cool is that? I don't think the face sculpt is that great, to be honest with you. I don't think it really captures Ahsoka's likeness that well, but that's just my opinion with this one. Oops. And she didn't come with this stand. This was a later on release, but it does work. So that's the first ever Ahsoka. And then they went ahead and actually re-released her in the 2009 Clone Wars packaged action figures. As you can see, the package is much more slim. And it's cool. I mean, it's definitely cool. She still came with Rhoda, so no change there. But definitely cool artwork design right there. She looks really mad. And then on the back of the packaging, you get a slightly different image, and then obviously the same figure represented on the back. And I'm not sure if it's the same bio or not. I would imagine it is. But and then they re-released pretty much every figure from the first few waves. I think it's like for Ventress in this packaging. Maybe I don't know. But yeah, it's a really nice looking figure. As far as how much you're gonna have to pay to pick these up on the secondary market, this one in the specific package goes for about 15 to 20. And then the figure and the one that I just showed you, the original one, goes for quite a bit, about 30 to 35 bucks. So you're going to dish out a lot for that, but this one's definitely a cool one. I'll put that one off to the side right there. And then the next one that came out, she was actually in a different outfit. This is the space version of Ahsoka Tano, Clone Wars number 23, and she came with that removable helmet right there, which is cool. And then you get the same exact image, just photoshopped with the new outfit. So really cool. And then on the back you get an image from the first few episodes of season 2, and then the figure right there, and then the bio. So it was cool. It was a cool wave, because you got a few different Clone Wars figures in that one. You got Denal, which was new, Anakin in a space outfit, which was new, and a new mold for Anakin, and then Cad Bane for the first time. So this was definitely a solid wave. And that's how the two look together. Really, really good display pieces. Now, the figure itself, I actually have done customizations to it, so it's going to look a bit different. The only thing I did to this one is I swapped the head out because I wanted... we made a vintage card for Ashley Eckstein, and here, let me show you. The sculpt on this one, the head sculpt is way better than this is the 2008 one. So what I did was I just took this one and I put it on the 2008 body, and we gave that carded to Ashley, which she liked, which was cool. And that's why she's got this head. But as you can see, actually let me move this out of the way so you can get a better look. The thing with this figure is, for the character, they painted the flight outfit totally wrong, because it wasn't this light in the show. So what they did is, in the Cad Bane Escapes battle pack that came out in 2010, they came out with a much better one. And this one just looks 10 times better. She's got a better flight outfit, or space outfit, as you can see. This one's way more accurate. It's just a really, really cool looking figure. So, and she also came with her lightsaber, of course. And this is how the helmet looks on. So it's pretty cool figure. But that is the space suit of Ahsoka. The Cad Bane Escape battle pack you should be able to find for about, no, it won't stay, for about 20 bucks. I don't think that one's too expensive. Let's see, there we go. Yeah, that one shouldn't be too expensive on the secondary market. But as far as this one carded, this one right here, this will, I think, set you back about 30 bucks. Ahsoka figures are expensive on the secondary market. They always are. So if you don't grab them when they're out, you're probably going to end up paying more for them in the end. The next figure that came out was another repack. It's the same figure I've been showing you guys, the 2008 sculpt, and she's just repacked in this new Shadows of the Dark Side packaging for 2010, which is still nice. It looks good, for comparison. That's how they both look, slightly different, actually a ton different. This Comes with a card now, and there's a little indentation in the package there. And it's the exact same pose, except this one's zoomed in and this one's obviously zoomed out. And I believe the same packaging on the back, yeah. And I think the same bio, if I'm correct. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. So this one will set you back about $20, so this one's probably the cheapest way to get it. Right. And then they released this one. I think is the one that's going to set you back the most amount of dollars, cash, if you really want to go after it. This is the Season 3 version of Ahsoka Tano. This is her in her updated outfit. I did get this signed by Ashley as well at Star Wars Weekends. But as you can clearly tell, she's in her new Season 3 outfit. And this one was actually pretty hard to get when it first came out. She kind of hit Walmart for a little bit, and I don't know if she hit Toys R Us and Target, maybe for a bit. But then after that, nobody could find her. And she's going for some ridiculous pricing now, about $60 to $100. So you're looking at a lot of money for this one if you really want it. It looks really nice in the package on the back. You get that updated image of her and the figure itself. And then you get the description right there. So definitely a different figure. We're used to getting so many repacks and repaints and retools, and finally we get a new Ahsoka figure in 2011. And it just looks really, really nice packaged or signed or whatever you want to do with it. It looks really nice, but the nicest thing is, of course, the figure itself, which is an outstanding Ahsoka figure, for sure. So let's go ahead and take a look at it. The head sculpt was okay. I mean, it wasn't too bad. I don't think it really captured Ahsoka all that well, but it definitely, looks more like Ahsoka than the first one. And her morals right there, or mortals, I don't know how the pronunciation for that is, are definitely longer. You can see more mature. And she has her Padawan braid, which is pretty sweet. And of course she comes with 2 lightsabers and lightsaber hilts. So that's just phenomenal. And it's a really, really nice figure. You get decent articulation, as you can see by the pose. Not bad at all. And as far as this one loose, it'll set you back about $30 to $40 if you want her loose. If you're an Ahsoka fan, I'm telling you, you're going to want to pick this up right now because she's just going to keep on going up and up and up on price. So definitely want to pick that one up if you haven't yet. So that is the Season 3 Ahsoka. Then they released this figure, which was a complete surprise. When this was announced, I was really shocked by it. It's the Scuba Ahsoka action figure from Season 4 of the Clone Wars. And this I also got signed by Ashley, and it's a really, really cool figure. Like I said, really unexpected. And she has a really cool image right there. Comes with a little firing disc and a card back there. And of course the figure itself, Ahsoka scuba gear. So it's really, really cool. This one isn't that expensive, surprisingly, on the secondary market. I don't know if that's changed since I've last looked them up on eBay, but it may have. I actually got David Eckstein to sign there. That's Ashley's husband. I ran into him, we had a cool conversation, and I was like, hey, mind signing the back? And he said, absolutely. So that was a cool story. You get the Ahsoka image from Season 4 and little demo on how the disc fires and the character right there. Or the picture of the figure, rather. And then there's a description. So, really cool. This is kind of when they started doing away with articulation and started kind of going down the 5POA path. I mean, she did have articulation, but like I said, they were starting to go down a bit with articulation. And I'll show you exactly why. Here's the figure. Great head sculpt. This is the best Ahsoka Clone Wars head sculpt I think we've ever gotten, hands down. It's so cool. Of course, she comes with 2 lightsabers there. She's in her scuba outfit, and she comes with fins, and of course a scuba mask, but I don't have her displayed with one right now. And a little tank on the back, so it's pretty cool. And she's kind of hard to stand up, that's why I kind of have her slouched over, but she looks good. Definitely looks good displayed. So the next figure we're going to look at is could be the rarest one, mainly for the packaging, and that is the Vintage Collection 2011 Ahsoka figure. 2012 Ahsoka figure, sorry. This was part of the last wave of the Vintage Collection series. If you're not familiar with that series, it's actually a vintage style card back, like back in the 80s, and they just put an updated figure, which was awesome. And they did that with Clone Wars. They started putting Clone Wars vintage style figures. And this is also signed by Ashley, as you can tell. And it looks really cool. Really, really cool presentation. I don't think they caught Ashley's likeness with the figure or the picture there. It would have been cool if they, kind of sculpted it after Ashley, but whatever. Then on the back, it's pretty stationary. There's the Ahsoka figure right there. So, really nice. Let's take a look at the figure out of the packaging. This one's going to definitely set you back some money. If you really, really, really want this, the loose one's going to set you back about $50. If you're lucky, less, but I doubt it. And the carded one's going to set you back about $150. So it's quite crazy. She does come with lightsaber hilts as well, like the Season 3 one, which is cool. And she's in her Season 3 outfit, of course. Definitely a older looking Ahsoka. But really, really cool. The head sculpt never reminded me of anybody, really. It just looked like a random head sculpt. Like, that's what I was saying. I wish it was sculpted after Ashley's face. That way you could at least see some resemblance. But I just, I don't see anybody in this head sculpt. You know what I'm saying? But it still looks cool. So, a lot of articulation, as you can see right there. So it is a nice figure, don't get me wrong. I definitely like having it in my collection, my realistic Clone Wars collection, because that's the take on these. These Vintage Collection ones aren't supposed to be animated. They're supposed to be realistic styled. So it's a pretty cool figure, for the most part. And then, of course, the most recent release is the Star Wars Rebels Ahsoka Tano and Darth Vader action figure. So we didn't get an Ahsoka figure for a straight year. We didn't get one in 2013, unfortunately, but... Did we get one last year? No. It's been 2 years. That's ridiculous. Here's the 2-pack with Vader and Ahsoka. This is hitting stores right now. I couldn't be more thrilled with this 2-pack. Let me actually turn off one light here so you can get a better look at the look of the art and whatnot. It's really nice. There's the figures inside. Ah, it's too bright. There you go. And Vader. Master and apprentice reunited again. And then the back. So it's cool. It's a nice little piece for your Rebels collection, and it's probably the most popular and the best Rebels figures to come out thus far. I mean, it's Vader and Ahsoka, man. How much cooler can you get? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's seriously. So that's every single carded figure. Single carded. This is a 2-pack, so I mean, I guess you can't really count it single carded, but there's been various other 2-packs from Clone Wars and battle packs, but it's all straight repacks. It's nothing new except for the one that came with the Trandoshan, the fat Trandoshan. I think it was Guy Nuct or something like that, and Anakin Skywalker, and like an IG assassin droid. She had a little vest over her, but it wasn't that. It's still a repack. It's just the Season 1 figure with a like a Qui-Gon looking thing on. But here's the actual Ahsoka figure. It's looking so cool. Such a cool figure, such a cool sculpt, such a cool character. This one's obviously 5 points for articulation, but still looking awesome. So, yeah, I did... Before we wrap up here, I want to show you guys some more merchandise that's come out for Ahsoka. And I brought a few with me here right now. So I thought, let me get this out of the way. Thought I'd give you guys a look at those. Lego has released 2 minifigures of Ahsoka. They've released the Season 1 version, the outfit, which is a nice little figure. It's pretty cool. And then they've also released the Season 3 version of Ahsoka, which is an even cooler minifigure. You can actually take this part off and you can swap the different heads, one that's smiling and one that's angry. Just move it around, and I like the one where she's angry because that looks more like Ahsoka to me. Well, actually, both of them look pretty good. But it's a cool little figure. And then most recently, Disney Infinity has released a little statue-esque figure, which we've taken a look at a few times. So, pretty sweet. I've done a separate review on this 2-pack, the starter pack, if you want to check it out. Now, one I guarantee you may have seen before, you may not have, but it is a figure that's a complete custom. And this was custom made by an eBay seller who I bought it from. And the card back was customed as well. And it is this right here. An Ahsoka Tano and Carbonite action figure signed by Ashley. Needless to say, she was pretty surprised about this figure because, she hadn't seen it before. And it's really, really cool. It's a really great custom. I can't credit whoever made it. I forget the seller, to be honest with you. But he did a really, really outstanding job on this piece. Let me zoom in there. This was obviously the one where they went into the Citadel, that arc. And a custom vintage collection style card back right there. So, yeah, WolfPack Customs. Nice. Oh yeah, we did design the card back, by the way. So that was cool. Thought I'd share this with you guys. But that's about it, guys. That's the history of Ahsoka figures and everything that's out so far. There are a little more items you can pick up of her. For example, sorry for this being dusty. This is the Ahsoka Tano Jedi Starfighter you can pick up. Again, these run for some expensive prices, so you're going to be paying a lot if you want items like this. But you can also pick up her Astromech Droid right there, which the name escapes me at the moment. You can pick up the Astromech Droid, and you can pick it up at Disney right now. It's the part of the Build-A-Droid collection. So, yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you're an Ahsoka fan, please share this video around so you can give people an idea of what they can go look for and hunt for Ahsoka items. Because I know there's a lot of people that constantly ask, where can we find Ahsoka items? And this is kind of a way to show you guys where you can find all this stuff and how much you have to dish out to pick them up and the quality of the item. So there's a ton of Ahsoka items out there as well, from plushes to cards. I mean, you can find anything. Just look up Ahsoka on eBay and you'll see. But thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate it. Please make sure to stop by our sponsors, DorksideToys.com. I believe they got an Ahsoka and Vader 2-pack up on their website for order. So, yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I can't wait for Rebels to return. Make sure to share this video, like, comment, and subscribe. And please check us out on iTunes as well. I'm starting to update our iTunes account with all our podcasts that we do on YouTube. So they're on iTunes edited. So definitely check it out. And check us out on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Until next time, everybody, thank you for watching. And if Ashley happens to be watching this, huge shout out to Ashley and her universe. Go follow her. She's the voice of Ahsoka Tano. So thank you guys for watching. May the Force be with you. I think there's one more thing I really have to show you guys that you definitely haven't seen before, and if you have, you probably have seen it on our podcast. My good friend Jason from yakface.com, and of course part of the WolfPack as well, made me something really special, and it was really, really nice of him. He actually made me this. This is a custom-built Ahsoka lightsaber hilt. It's almost metallic. It's really, really nice. And he made this for me and sent it to me. It was really, really cool of him. Including a case here for it. And a custom Ahsoka Padawan braid. And this was just one of the best gifts I've ever received from anyone. This is just so awesome. It was so thoughtful. and he knows how big of a Ahsoka fan I am, and he made this for me. That was just such a nice thing to do, and I absolutely dig this. It's so cool. And there's a little part here with the Padawan break just wrap around nicely there, so just really, really cool of him, and if it's such a nice thing to do, and it just closes back up like so. So thought I'd show you guys that. Thanks, Jason, for this. May the Force be with you guys.